say that.
sorry.
All I saw is this guy jumping in front of the camera blocking
They were
the
actually
shot.
waiting for me to vote. It's the
Okay.
appropriate thing I have to do.
Okay.
There's no magic here. Try to do the right thing. Okay? It's difficult. No animosity on either side. You got 20 million people who live in New York State, 300 million people who live in this country. Everybody's different. Try to get along. Try to do the right thing. It's a difficult vote, but I think it's the appropriate thing to do. That simple. Okay? When you talk to my public talks about their jobs. I can relate to that. My dad was a laborer for 40 years in a local steel mill. When he got laid off, we had real problems. I started out on a housing project. You care about people. I have 2 disability grandsons. You try to do the right thing. Am I comfortable with my vote? It's changed. I was raised in a conservative household. Would my parents be okay with my vote? Yes. The only thing they would require of me is do the right thing, do what you think is appropriate. That's it. No magic, no animosity. Hopefully it doesn't conjure up any animosity or negativity. That's it. That's simple.
Senator, you said there's no magic, but there was some turning point for you. You said you weren't sure, now you
Well, I think turning points for me, and like in each of your lives at different age brackets, as I look at you, you got different age brackets. You become a parent, become a grandparent. I'm a grandparent of 2 kids with disabilities. It's a little different world when you see people who need help, okay? So, you know, once again, you try to do the right thing. You try to be a good person. There's lots of issues we got to deal with. I've worked closely with the governor on a couple issues, and quite frankly, I think the governor's doing a good job. We've got to move forward. Our big state is big enough for everybody. Our great country is great enough and big enough for everybody. I go back to my wife and my 3 daughters and my 2 grandsons and try to be a good citizen. I think the public will appreciate that. It's a sincere vote. It's certainly not a politically popular vote, but neither one of these sides is. So you do the right thing. Some people are going to get mad about it, sarcastic, mean-spirited. I'm not going to respond.
How concerned are you about the prospect of losing the conservative endorsement?
I've been a conservative financially, you know, in different issues, law and order issues. I respect their opinion, whatever they do. I hope they continue to support me. They're good people. Many of the people there are my friends for many years.
Are you concerned that losing that endorsement would cost you re-election?
I had to do what I had to do, okay? Show some compassion, do what I think is the appropriate thing. I'm not degrading or being sarcastic to the other side of the argument.
Will this pass in your house?
I have no idea.
Yours is a key vote, though. 31 now.
I don't even know the total vote. Okay, I've worked with the governor. The governor is a good person. He's trying to do the right thing. That's all you can do in this life.
Do you think this is a vote that your constituents really want? 60% of New Yorkers want this.
I think my majority of them do, but I don't know that for sure. I do know they want us to get things accomplished one way or the other, not to have them hanging out there. I do know they're very sensitive to the economic issues, to education, to health care, to property taxes, and employment. They want to keep the jobs they got. If they don't have a job, they want a job. And they got to get some kind of control over property taxes. So you do the best you can. It is diverse in our great country and our great state. We're not the masses, we're the individuals. This is not a country of masses, it's a country of individuals. And you have to respect each and every one of the individuals, and you do the best you can.
Are you aware of other senators changing their...
I have no idea. You're going to have to, each and every one's going to have to speak for themselves.
Do you think your leader should bring this to the floor?
I think he is going to bring it to the floor, and I think he should. But I think Dean Skelos has done everything you're supposed to do as the leader. He has said repeatedly that it's up to the individuals to make their decision on what they want to vote for.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay? Did I finish, everybody?
Yes,
I told
thank
you I'd
you.
be back. I came back.
I didn't